You're listening to Liquid, free-flowing music to open your mind, with Collins and Mason, in association with my-londontaxi.com.
At this moment, you are now listening to
Collins and Mason.
And they're basically boys that have been separated at birth. One goes on to become a kind of government super spy, and the other one remains a moron.
I hope you realise how lucky you are if you're listening live right now.
Turn it up. Hey, yo, check this out. Are y'all ready for this? Let's do it one time! Live right now, coming through your speakers. Alright, let's get it in.
Getting our revenge on mainstream radio.
Like a tribe does. Before this, did you really know what I was? Comprehend to the track force, why? Cause getting mentions on the tip of the vibe buzz. Rock and roll to the beat of the funk fuzz. Wipe your feet really good on the rhythm rug. If you feel the urge to freak, do the jitterbug. Come and spread your arms if you really need a hug. Afrocentric living gives a big shrug. I like filled with, that's what I love. I love what plateau is what we're above. If it's just us, we won't even think of. We'll nip of a dog and give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a slug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the trial flies high like a dove. Hey!
Kick it? Yes, you can. Can I 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 kick it? Yes, you can. Well, I'm going. Go on then. Can I kick it? To my tribe that goes in layers. Right now, life is a point sayer. At times, I'm a studio conveyor. Mr. Dinkins, would you please be my mayor? You'll be doing us a really big favor. Boy, this track really has a lot of flavor. When it comes to rhythm, Quest is your savior. Follow us for the funky behavior. Make a note on the rhythm we gave you. Feel free, drop your pants, check your hair. Do you like the garments that we wear? I instruct you to be the obeyer. A rhythm recipe that you'll savor. Doesn't matter if you're minor or major. Yes, the vibe of the game with the player. As you inhale like a breath of fresh air.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. All the paperwork is blowing all over the way, all over the place, due to the fact that the fan is on. So you may, but there's a bit of background noise. But,
have we got fans?
Yeah,
or followers?
A bit of both, actually. There's news on both fronts this week.
Oh, blimey.
Anyway, Tribe Called Quest in there somewhere, and other stuff. It doesn't say anything on my sheet, so
no. That was the version they released. The Tribe Called Quest initial album was It is loud, isn't it?
It is. I'll just turn it off while we're talking.
It was its 20th anniversary last year or the year before, so they reissued a new version of the album, and some of the tracks they had a little fiddle with, and that was one of them.
Oh, marvellous.
Fantastic.
So it was just Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
Somebody had a little fiddle with them.
I think Tribe was fiddling with themselves, as you would say.
Actually, we probably shouldn't go there, should we?
Not
After
really.
this week's news, I just seem to remember X-Radio 1 DJs.
Oh,
I was going
okay.
to send you a text and say, I think you haven't got long.
Burn the diaries. Burn the diaries.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. I've got to say hello to our friends in not up north. Our friends in the Far East. Douglas.
Oh, Doug. Hong Kong Doug.
King of Hong Kong, I think
King
he is
of
now.
Hong Kong, is he?
He's Dagenham boy, done good.
Yeah, he's done
I
all
think
right.
from administration. No, he sent me a little thing. The British shooting team and the golfing team propped up Team GB.
Yes.
Well, Doug had found something from the 1900 Paris Olympics. Do you know what they did there?
No, go on, mate.
Well, they had
Ate frogs.
You know that probably. You know they had the clay pigeon shooting this year. Well, in 1900s in Paris,
They shot peasants.
they had. Yeah.
Sorry.
They got peasants to wear these special caps with No, they had live pigeon shooting.
Oh, really?
How fantastic is that? It was the only time in the Olympic history where animals were deliberately killed in the name of sport.
Right. So,
Now it's known as the marathon.
Yeah, I was getting... The Current Mrs. College was laughing at me because I was getting more and more upset right at the end of the Olympics.
Right.
They kept going on all about the medals, and they did... and the BBC had done these wonderful montages of
Oh, they're good at them.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, they are
yeah.
good at those, except when they didn't put any golfer on there called Justin Rose, who won a gold medal.
Outrageous.
It was outrageous because... and eventually they did. On the second lot of montage, they did. And honestly, if you'd have blinked, you'd have missed him. He was like... It really was on the screen for less than a nanosecond. So, fear ye not, Justin.
Oh, I'm talking about Olympics. You know, we had a penchant for playing a little bit of Brazilian stuff and, you know, getting in the mood. And
How is your breakfast, by the way?
it's
All right.
lovely, actually. I was going to mention, we're doing the breakfast show. I know it comes out at tea time, but it's silly o'clock in the morning and I'm having my breakfast because I have to eat.
He does.
No, we did play some, samba and some Brazilian stuff. Well, in the 4-year run-up to the Tokyo Olympics, we've got some Japanese stuff for you.
Excellent. I think.
No, it is good. It's Japanese are really big soul heads.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And we've got something rather nice for you.
Hiroshi Fukumara.
Yeah, I used
There's
to
a
love
name you
him.
don't hear very often.
Hunt Up Wind.
Yes.
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
Why do things just stick in your brain?
Funny, isn't it?
Great music this week, though.
Sadeo Watanabe.
And
Where did that come from?
Yeah. No, he was.
Funny, isn't it?
Sadeo Watanabe used to do the Robbie Vincent phone-in montage.
Piece of music.
That was the music that he used to talk.
That's
the
right.
bed that he used to talk on.
Oh, I see.
Oh, why do I know this?
I don't
rubbish?
know why you know this rubbish.
My head is full of crap, which is why I don't know any sensible things.
This is true, viewers. Also, Facebook news. We've got new friends on Facebook, and we're very excited about one in particular.
Oh, good. Right.
And in fact, we could actually, yes. Why don't we do that? We'll play one of his tunes.
Oh, is this who you're going to visit on holiday?
Yeah, it just so happens.
I was just passing, you know.
I'll tell you in a minute. Anyway. This is Arthur Miles, Helping Hand.
You know, everybody needs a helping hand sometimes. Someone to lean on when you're feeling down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every time I need a friend, I turn around and find your hand in mine, and I know we'll always be together. Every single day you're here, every night you're brighten up this world that brings along this pain and sorrow. Our love is strong. Let it shine on me, baby. Oh, we need the pressure. I need the pressure. I someone, I would turn around and find the hand of a friend who keeps my mind together. Tell me about our freedoms now. Tell me about the fears about this world. This brings along, this brings us sorrows. Our love is strong. Let it shine on me, baby. Ooh, relieve the pressure. Relieve the pressure, baby. That's fine. Hey, I need a helping hand every day, baby. I need a helping hand. Yeah, yeah. I need a helping hand. Sweet, sweet, sweet baby. I need a helping hand. Give it to me. Give it to me. I need a helping hand. Helping hand. Oh, a helping hand, sweet baby. Yeah. Ha. Baby, get on up. Baby, get on up, baby. Got to get on up. Got to get on up. Help me, lover. Gotta love me, baby. Help, baby. Get on up. Oh, I need a helping hand. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I need a helping hand. Leave me, baby. I need a helping hand. All you can do is do it. I need a helping hand. Oh, my life, baby. I need a helping hand. La, 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 la. I need a helping hand. Baby, get on up. Come on and helping hand. Now get on up. Give it to me, baby. I need a helping hand. Get on up. Gotta get on up. Gotta get on now. Need a helping hand. Get on down. Baby, get on up. Gotta get on up.
This is Liquid, Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. I've got to turn the fan off, sorry. I was thinking, what is that loud thing in the background? Yes.
That's not handy.
Yeah. Arthur Miles, Helping Hand. Now then, little story behind that.
Oh, go on.
You know when I put the podcast out on Facebook?
Yes.
Well, when I can be bothered, nearly said another word then. I type in, the artist names, not a playlist as such, but I say, on this week's show we're playing, whoever, Kylie Eldest and blah 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 and Kenny Thomas.
People who were trying to chum me up to.
Well, sort of. Anyway, and I just happened to put Arthur Miles, and the next thing, we're friends with Arthur Miles.
Fantastic. Is he coming on Sunday to the barbecue?
Yeah, I'll try and.
Good
try
stuff.
I'll send him an invite. But, no, the most interesting thing, the week after next,
Yes.
I'm going to Italy.
Oh, yeah, of course you are.
I'm going to,
you're going to the Monza Grand Prix, aren't you?
Yeah, going to the Monza Grand Prix.
I want to see loads of pictures for that.
Not for me, mate. I'll be asleep in a car park.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Have a word with Helen.
Yes, might have to have a word with the current Mrs. Collins, as she's the one who's decided that we're going to the Monza Grand Prix. So anyway, we're staying at Lake Como.
Which is very nice.
Yes, and guess where Arthur Miles comes from?
Dagenham.
Well, he comes from the States, but he lives in Como.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so might take him up for a few beers.
Yeah. Yeah. The wife's watching motor racing. Do you want to come for a beer?
Come on, let's me and you go to some jazz clubs or something.
Let's go and get a gelato or two.
Yeah, no, but so that was nice. And he sort of I don't know what you call it on Facebook, because on Twitter you would retweet something, but he's shared. That was it.
Oh, okay.
He shared the post with all of his millions of followers. So thank you very much, Arthur. And may I say, you're looking very well.
He does, doesn't he? Sprightly.
Como is agreeing with you, obviously.
And the royalties from Helping Hand keep rolling in then.
Yes,
Yay.
Helping Hand and all the other bits and pieces. What was the other one? That was praying. Praying to my Father, praying for me.
Gospel.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh,
I'll find it. I'll find it.
I'm glad you brought up gospel.
Why is that?
Because your penchant is for us to do the Sunday morning gospel breakfast.
Hallelujah, brother.
Hallelujah. We've got Mary Love Coma later in the show.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, I went to see her at the 100 Club. I was so impressed at going to a do at the 100 Club, and then I went in there and thought, this is a dump. This is a basement with everything cleared out.
100 Oxford Street.
And a toilet and a bar.
That's it. Yeah, that's the place.
But they used to put on some great concerts.
There's lots of...
Back in the day, the Stones used to be regular.
I was going to say, there's all sorts of music genres have come out of there. I mean, mainly kind of, independent sort of stuff. But yeah, rocky, pocky, punk, even the Spandau Ballet, whatever they called that era. What was that? Glance and Prance or whatever.
Wolfies.
Yeah, that's the one.
New Romantics, I think it's the word.
New Romantics.
We're
well
groping for. Thank you. I keep dredging up stuff that I haven't even thought was in my head for years. I'll tell you one day, we will have to get one of the guys I'll go shooting with out. He did some of our press photos, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Have we got press photos?
Well,
have we?
Yeah.
Right. Is that what you call them?
Yeah. I think the only one ended up on our pin notice board.
Those. Yeah, right, okay.
Anyway, he was a real music freak. He was a petrol head. He could mention any car that was ever made, that ever raced, and whoever raced it.
Really?
Oh, he's like,
the font of all
encyclopedic.
Knowledge. Right, okay.
Bordering on, you really
obsessive.
Need to get out more out. But he was also a music fan, and he used to go and see everybody, all sorts of people, like Zeppelin, the Stones,
right across the board,
all across the board. But he also used to go and see, when soul music first used to come over here, and they used to bring like everybody, because in America they would go on tour. The whole Motown would go on tour.
The whole kind of record label.
And you'd go to a concert and you'd see about 10 different acts. Well, that's what they thought happened over here, and they brought them all over. And he went to see all the and
a showcase. Sort of thing,
really strange places that they used to play in. And he go, oh yeah, I was there. And,
Cleethorpes Working Man's Club. Yeah.
No, but you go to, we'd be out shooting, and I'd say, I really found, I was playing Bob Marley, some live stuff, and he went, I went to see him at the Rainbow, just as and you're thinking, how the hell is everybody?
Some people are like that. Did you see the proms were on this week? And,
I did. They've been on for quite some time.
But it piqued my interest when I see the words Quincy Jones.
Yes.
Well, the current Mrs. not the current Mrs. Collins. Jeff Harvey Wells, third presenter of the show, never turns up. He actually sent me a text, said, "I've got a spare ticket. Do you want to come?"
Oh, did he go?
No, and I didn't, because I'll be honest with you. I thought. I don't know, but I think it's probably going to be a lot of fodder with a few bits that you're going to like. So
exactly the same with me. Hill saw this about March when it was first announced that they were going to do it. So I typed it, so I googled and it was somebody playing the music of Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Is Quincy Jones going to be there? Yes, but he's going to come on and make a speech and do it. And he didn't have any input into the, apart from writing the original tunes.
He is 83.
Well, I know.
I was quite, I was amazed that he actually walked on unaided, to be honest. But anyway, but I recorded it and I watched it a bit later on, and I was kind of right to a degree. I did fast forward through a lot of it. Yeah. There was a guy called Jacob Collier on there who I did see at Ronnie Scott's, actually. He was warming up for Shaka Khan.
Is he the
little kid? Yeah.
Is it? Oh, he's not the keyboard guy with the funny beard.
No.
Oh, right.
He's the other one with the white shirt.
Okay.
But does a sort of a very clever sort of thing with a vocoder and
with his hands
and a keyboard. Yeah, it doesn't work on radio.
You can't see this. You can't see this, listeners. But Mark is playing an air keyboard at the moment.
Well, sometimes I just forget I'm talking to somebody else and not just you. Although I probably am most of the time. Anyway,
not even my mum listens to this show.
So anyway, so there was a lot of it was all right. But
Load of your mates were there, weren't they?
Well, all of a sudden it got to
Singing.
this one part, and it was stuff that Quincy Jones had done with other people. I mean, obviously he was co-writer and stuff on these pieces, but they did stuff like that, which is a Quincy Jones track, obviously. But yeah. Out comes Brendan Riley, who we've played Brendan's tracks on the show before.
Oh, hello.
I can't remember her surname, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it. But her first name is Vula, and Vula is brilliant. But basically, it was the vocal section of Natalie Williams.
I know her surname.
No, you don't.
Zayla.
No, very funny. Anyway, they... Natalie Williams' soul thing at Ronnie Scott's. Yeah, there you go. See, he's all piqued his interest all of a sudden. It was the whole vocal bit of them appears on the stage at the Albert Hall.
Oh, brilliant!
But then they went into the Brothers Johnson stomp because Quincy did quite a bit of that. The orchestration was fantastic. The only thing they missed out was the guitar solo, which I was a bit upset about. But
can I do my my strange fact for that?
Yes.
Do you know what he wrote a soundtrack for?
Quincy Jones?
Yeah.
No.
The Italian Job.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wrote it. Did he?
Yeah, no, he
wrote
did.
Right, okay.
The Quincy Jones Orchestra, I think it was down as.
Yeah. Anyway, the orchestra. I don't know what orchestra it was at the proms. I don't know. I think it was the... anyway, whatever. London Philharmonic, is it? I don't think it was the London Philharmonic, but anyway. They looked like they was having a whale of a time.
Yeah, they looked like they was enjoying themselves.
Yeah, no, they did, because I dare say they don't get to play that sort of stuff very often.
What made me laugh, if you watch it, go on YouTube, listeners, have a look at the video. It's great, because the whole orchestra are being Ibiza DJs, because they've got a set of headphones on, and they've got one cocked off so that they can hear what's coming in their ear, and one so they can listen to what they're playing. It was fantastic. I was thinking, yeah. No, I'm saying. It's all being street and hip.
Anyway, when I got to the Brothers Johnson bit, I thought, fantastic. And the bass player looked like he was having a right, because old Thunder Thumbs Johnson, Louis Johnson, one of the brothers. There's some great stuff on YouTube from him, actually. Just check out Louis Thunder Thumbs Johnson and some of the stuff. But there's a track on here, on the playlist today.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's the M&C Brothers Johnson, Ain't We Funky?
Now.
Turn it up. It's the Colin and Mason Show. It don't get no better, baby. Turn it up.
Like you like it.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That is the Brothers Johnson. Ain't we funky now? Would you like to explain to the viewers what you did to that?
What did I do to it?
Yeah.
Apart
from put a jingle on the front.
I put a jingle on the front and just ran it through a couple of the very intricate processes that we've got. I didn't do that much to it. Looped a couple of the bits that I like, and it's all fairly basic stuff.
No, it is, but it is good. If you get a chance, there's a couple of things. Have a look at the proms on YouTube, and also, as I say, Lewis Thunder Thumbs Johnson.
They were actually brothers, weren't they?
Yeah, playing the bass. It's amazing. I
used to love their stuff. It was so well produced. Obviously, because it was produced by Quincy Jones.
Well, that was nice, because on the track Stomp by the Brothers Johnson, it is quite well orchestrated on the track anyway. But you can imagine with the orchestra, like a massive orchestra, and it was quite funny. I was watching it with the current Mrs. C, and she said she got very excited when the when the guy who I think he normally plays like the percussion. Right. Sort of side of things, although they did have a guy with the congas and all the rest of it, and then they had another guy on the timpani, I think they call it, the big kettle drums, and there was a guy in the middle, and he was on the funky egg. And she goes, "I bet he's well chuffed he's on the funky egg." I think his main two responsibilities were funky egg and triangle.
Nice.
I was thinking you could do that.
Oh no, he was getting all technical with the triangle. It was like bashing it and then
damping it. Damping the triangle.
I'll have to go on a course for that one.
What are you doing, Andy? I'm damping the triangle.
And also, if you look very carefully, they did have their carpets on the floor.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what it is, but bands seem to like having a carpet on the floor. Makes them feel more at home.
It's to do with the sound.
You can just imagine them walking in with one over your shoulder, guitar in one hand, rolled up
rug in the other. No,
are you in a band? No, I bought the carpets.
It's like drummers, right? On a kit of drums. I know very little about this, and
they'll chuck blooming rag stuff inside, don't they? Sheets.
I was just about to talk about that.
Sorry.
Maybe we should get friend of the show, Callum, on, because he is a drummer. But Colin Watson's a drummer. We could ask him. But yeah, no, I was watching a band set up once. I forget where. I think I was DJing somewhere and a band was playing, and we were doing a sound check, and the drummer took well, he had a hole in the back of the drum anyway, and he kept he put a piece of sort of sheeting in there,
like a blanket,
and then he was hitting the pedal, and then that weren't right, and then he went off and he come back with something else, and in the end there was like a 12-tog duvet in there.
Yeah,
but when he hit the bass drum, it sort of went. It was more of a thud than a dum.
In a past life, we used to run a big sound system, and sometimes I've told you this when we used to go and do big society weddings and whatever, and there was an amalgam of musicians, and they all used to work in the West End shows. So you never, I think we must have done about 30 dues with this gang, and you never had the same set of musicians for any of the
same
dues,
lineup,
because they were all doing
mix and
different,
match, yeah.
But they were all fantastic professional musicians, and you could set up. We had it down to a fine art. We had a big 30k rig and we had a nice mixing desk, and you could actually set it up in about half hour. Got it down to a fine art, and then you'd spend about 4 hours sorting the sodding drummer out. Honestly, you have to have about 5 different microphones. Everybody else just had, "Here, mate, here's your microphone. Plug it in."
It's called a Shure SM58.
Does it work? Yeah, thanks. Lovely, you'll be fine. The drummer had about 5 different microphones, and they all have to be set at special angles, and they're anal about it. Oh no, that don't sound right. Oh, that's better. It sounds the same, mate.
Maybe we should get Colin Watson on, even on the phone, because he's from up north, our friend up north. And maybe he'll explain why. I don't know.
Yes, there must be a reason.
There must be a reason, surely.
My favourite drummer joke. Somebody asked
Here he goes, he's going to upset
somebody asked Paul McCartney, "Is Ringo Starr the best drummer in the world?" And he replied, "No, he's not even the best drummer in the band." I'm not sure whether it was Paul McCartney or John Lennon. It might have been John Lennon.
Well, whatever. Yeah. The same punchline.
Yeah.
Just go right there. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were sweet to catch him, to keep it that way. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were good till the last drop. Don't stop, keep it that way. Give her breakfast in bed sometime. Tell her that she's been on your mind. Take her out somewhere nice to eat. Put a pair of Jimmy Choos on her feet. Stop nagging on him all the time. Start bragging on him sometime. Go some places that he wants to go and make him think that he runs the show. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were sweet to catch her, to keep it that way. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were good till the last drop. Don't stop, keep it that way. Make sure there's gas in the car. Give her money to go to the spa, and she'll never forget who you are. In fact, you'll be a superstar. When it's time to watch his what's in the den, get in the kitchen, hook him up something. And even if you can't cook nothing, have a little takeout brought in. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were sweet to catch him, to keep it that way. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were good till the last drop. Don't stop, keep it that way. You better keep it that way. You ought to keep it that way. You better keep, you ought to keep it that way. You better keep it that way. You ought to keep it that way. You better keep, I said keep it that way. Why do they always have to change? When you wear that ring and you bear their name. Why can't it stay alive when it was new? 'Cause if you deserve me, preserve me, I'll be all that I can be to you. Don't change, baby. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were sweet to catch him, to keep it that way. In the middle of the game, don't change the play. You know you were good till the last drop. You know what it's took to keep it that way. You know what you got to keep it that way. You ought to keep it that way. You know what it took to get that woman. Keep it that way. You know what it took to get that man. Don't change. Oh, you better keep on doing what you did. Don't change, don't change. Don't change, don't change. Don't change, don't change. All right, play fair now. Don't change in the middle of the game. In the middle of the game. Don't change, change, no.
You're listening to Liquid, Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That's Betty Wright and the Roots and In the Middle of the Game. That cropped up on my phone whilst I was driving my cab during the week.
Oh, did it?
And,
what, on shuffle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought, that's such a great tune.
Let's play that.
Let's play that. Let's turn the fan off again.
No, that was a good album.
Yeah, no, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But, no, I just loved that track. I was like, it played, and then I put it back to the beginning and played it again. I rewound selector.
Oh, I went to the pictures this week.
Did you?
I went to the cinema.
Right, and what did you see?
We nearly didn't get there because we'd booked for 3D tickets and I'd forgotten.
Right.
So
what, you forgot the tickets?
No. We was it was in Bluewater, so we was going over the bridge, and I suddenly turned to wifey and went, "We're going to see a 3D film." Yeah. I haven't got my contact lenses in.
Ah.
I've got, so unless I wear my goggles over my goggles, I was going to look a bit silly. So we actually.
But it's dark in there, and nobody
had to
knows.
quickly rush back.
Oh no, you're joking.
Yeah, no, but we got there. Luckily, there was a 20-minute preamble before the film. Yeah, we went to see the Star Wars one.
You normally get that.
I miss all that. Yeah.
You want to see the Star Wars film?
Yeah.
And the Carrot Mrs. Mason agreed to that.
Not Star Wars, Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek.
We like
even worse.
No, I like. Have you seen any of the new ones?
No,
the new ones. No, they're good. They're good.
Really?
No, they're really.
Oh,
No, they're all right.
If you say so.
What? The thing was,
What, Captain Kirk and that? All that?
Captain Kirk.
Who's Captain Kirk?
A younger Captain Kirk.
All right.
Some American, good-looking, chiseled
Jawed fella.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he's good.
I like Patrick Stewart.
Spock.
Yeah.
Spock was
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, he was in it, but only in a passing thing.
Oh, okay.
A sort of nod to past glory.
Right. Okay.
Yes. But there is. I'm going to have to buy the DVD.
Oh dear.
Because
that means he's going to impose it on other people.
Part of the premise of the baddies that they can't kill them all off because they're the big starship
Enterprise, yeah.
Big huge look at my muscles, but the opposition are all thousands of little waspy ships, so it's a swarm, there's hundreds of them, and they work out that they're all connected somehow in the ether that makes them so they don't crash into each other and they can all think as one.
Oh, right, okay.
Like the Borg collective sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, and they work out the way to disrupt this.
Get one of them big electronic tennis rackets.
Almost.
Right.
To play FM radio to them.
Really?
Because it disrupts the signal.
Who did they play? Tony Blackburn?
No, they played Fight the Power.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
And it's getting really close. So he's right up to the line, and Kurt's going, "Are we ready?" Nearly. Just put the batteries in. Wait a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
Because they had to find an FM radio, yeah, right. Or make one.
And then they go, "Are we ready?" "Yeah, are we ready?" "Play some tunes." And then they start that, and he goes, "Now that's a tune." And I'm thinking, that's a jingle. I'm going to nick that.
There's a jingle right there. Folks.
Somebody already has and put it up on YouTube. The unfortunate thing is they've recorded it with their iPhone in a huge, great big auditorium. So it's not good enough for broadcast. But
that's never stopped us before.
No. And one of the adverts for future films coming, they give you a little preamble of what's coming up.
Yeah.
There's a film called Sausage Party.
Right.
I think I'll enjoy that one.
Well, leave it to your imaginations as to what that's about.
I think it's aimed at prepubescent boys. But
probably. Also, Jeff Harvey Wells, the third presenter of the show, is off on an epic journey, I think it's fair to say. Driving extravaganza all the way to southern Spain. And apparently there's a big packing story which I need to hear. And I've said, I'll wait, let's share it with the viewers.
Do it live.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That is Eddie Harris and All Right Now. DJ Prince 2013 remix, which uses...
Loving that. Loving that.
Where's that from, eh?
Oh,
see?
Yeah.
I knew because he wasn't really listening. He was reading the script.
I was reading
otherwise known as the paper.
No, they're doing a blooming new version of Are You Being Served?
Are they?
They are.
Who's playing the John Inman part?
John Inman part is, I don't know his name, but I'm just looking at the picture of it. Did you ever watch Rev?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch Rev? Oh.
No, some of us have got a life, Ad. You seem to watch an awful lot of television.
No. I'm fairly selective on what I watch, and then I just record the whole series. I don't think I watch much live TV.
It rings a bell, to be honest.
Oh, Rev was brilliant. Well, the guy who played the raging his boss,
right,
who was a bit raving, he plays him. So I don't know whether he's been typecast in it. Some nuppet from Geordie Shores is playing.
Look forward to that. Then.
Yeah. It just looks. It just got straight to DVD written all over it.
Did you ever watch the Dad's Army film?
No, I missed it at the cinema, and I see that it's now arrived on DVD. So I think I will purchase a copy of that.
Okay. No, I didn't know if you had any thoughts on it, because I just I looked at it and I thought, do you know what? I don't think so. I might be wrong, but that was what I was looking for, an opinion for that.
Oh, right.
But I didn't know. I'll tell you what is back on the telly, though.
Go on, Bake Off.
No, and the thing was, they said it's only on BBC Three online.
Right.
So I was like, But then I realised that if you go, because if you got Sky, you go on the catch-up TV thing, BBC iPlayer, and it's on there. So you can download it onto your TV. So people just do nothing.
Oh, it's your
It's
favourite.
hilarious. Like, seriously, it's seriously hilarious.
Corrupt
FM.
I must have a watch of that.
It's brilliant. This week they went into the studio. We're going to studio. And Jabuddy G, who's now their manager, and he is only their manager because he paid for the studio, but he only paid for an hour. And of course, they spent most of that time messing about. So when they actually come to do the track, the guy who owned the studio said, you do realise you've only got 5 minutes, and so they barricaded themselves in. and it was quite fun. It's hilarious. So Jabuddy G goes on a date with a girl, and honest to God, it is cringeworthy. I mean, absolutely cringeworthy. He takes her to a bar which he owns. Right. But when I say bar, it's like a converted garage. And it's called the Champagne something sexy bar or whatever. And he gets her a cocktail. And now he's obviously got a job lot of peanut dust. Because it's everywhere.
Peanut dust?
I don't know what that is. No idea. But he even come up with his own cocktail, which I think was called a peanutini, which was some sort of concoction of alcohol with peanut dust around the rim of the glass. And he feeds her one of those, and she doesn't look too impressed. But then when at the end the waitress brings the bill over, now bearing in mind he owns the place, right? He goes, "Don't worry," and you think he's going to say, "I'll take care of it."
Yeah.
He goes, "I've got a calculator." He starts to work out that she owes him about 15 quid. Anyway, so it's really funny. It does help if you saw the first couple of series, but you can kind of join it anywhere. It's fine. But MC Grinder is hilarious. Like the guy he should get some sort of BAFTA for this, because when you bear in mind that he is just an actor, he's not actually he's not actually an MC, I don't think, anyway. Or he might be.
Did you
have a look.
Talking about actors and you wouldn't recognise them, did you ever watch the comedy series about the Indian family, the old dad?
What was it called?
I can't
remember either. But
you know the one I mean. Parked his yellow
Mercedes Benz
across the front of the pavement.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I was watching. What was I watching? Not the 9 o'clock news. No, Have I Got News for You?
Yeah,
something like that. And there was this young Indian guy, and he was quite funny, and I was just joining in, enjoying the show.
I know what you're going to say.
And then Hill went, "Who
is that?" Yeah.
And I went, "I don't know. Hang on, let's have a look." And the credits come, so they have 4 guests, don't they? So I googled him. Bloody hell! It's the
Yeah, he plays the old man, doesn't he?
He's playing somebody like 40 years.
40 years older than
and
him.
you think that's him. You think it's an old Indian actor just dressed up in like 70s suit or whatever.
No, it's not. No.
It's this young, trendy. You know, I think, yeah, good on you, mate. Well done.
Good, though, isn't it? It's good.
Great it there.
Well, I thought, although the Olympics are over,
caramba.
I think we'll just sign it out with a little bit of Brazilian, although it's not really, to be honest with you. This is called Wipe the Needle. Did You Ever, featuring Alex Lattimore.
Oh.
You'll like this, Alex. You'll like this a lot. Listening to Liquid, Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That's Wipe the Needle featuring Alex Lattimore. The track is called Did You Ever?
You were spot on. I'm loving that.
Yeah, no, it's good, isn't it? I don't think it's brand new. I think it's been out for a little while as it goes, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, we bring you all the best stuff.
We do.
Eventually.
New stuff from Simply Whitney. Now, we've been playing a track that Colin Watson remixed by her that they said is not going to get released. Well, they have got some other stuff that's getting released, and he's done a remix of that, so that's coming up in the second hour of the show. We've got that. I've managed to get it off the files.
Well done.
And Bobby Womack does some impersonations. That's quite good as well. John Lee Hooker. So don't go anywhere.
Taxi! Do you need to get to or from any of London's airports with the minimum amount of fuss or bother? Then you need my-londontaxi.com. With very competitive prices, smart taxis and drivers, my-londontaxi.com is the stress-free way to go. All of our drivers have had the most stringent criminal records and background checks and have all passed the world-famous Knowledge of London test. You won't have to tell them which way to go. All of our taxis are fully licensed, insured and wheelchair accessible, and you can choose from the 6-seater Mercedes Vito taxi or London's iconic traditional black cab. My-londontaxi.com can also supply taxis for weddings, tours and corporate events, with full account facilities available. For further information, please visit my-londontaxi.com.
You're listening to Liquid, free-flowing music to open your mind, with Collins and Mason, in association with my-londontaxi.com.
Yes. You know, I'm thinking about all the music means to me and the influence that it has had over so many people's lives. I love the way music sounds. I love the notes and the keys and the bass and the drums. I love everything about music. I love the way it makes me feel. It moves you, it grooves you, it lifts you up, puts you in a time and a place. It's music. I like it. This is a tribute to the music.
Oh yeah, I like this.
Music is something that will touch your soul. Singing along to all the words you know. The universal language of the world. For every woman, man, boy and girl. Reminiscing of the days of old. Jazz, Aretha, Michael, Marvin, they brought so much soul. Teddy, Smokey, Luther, oh so cool. Just to name a few. This is the music makes you wanna dance and clap your hands. This is a tribute. It makes you wanna groove. The artists that were there before the new, they paved the way in hopes they find pursue. So much class, poise, style, and grace, and the words that they would sing would deeply resonate. It sets it in the time, it sets you in the place, it makes you wanna groove. Put a smile on your face. Symphony, harmony, melody. Ooh, piano, keys and bass. All up in your face. This is a tribute to the music. Music. wonder, hearing the sound of music. It sets the universal nature of the world in a place. It makes you wanna music. It sets you in a time. It sets you in a place. It makes you wanna groove. It sets you in a time. It sets you in a place. It makes you wanna groove to the music. Tribute to the music. Yeah.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. I always do that. I start talking because I think it's going to finish, and it's still got a bit of sax left.
I've got a story about sax.
Do you like a bit of sax?
I love a bit of sax.
You can keep that story to yourself because we've heard it at least twice. And
little,
even though you've had a request for further details, that's something you need to discuss in private with the person who requested.
Anyway, I'm off. I'm off to Iceland. Why, I hear you ask?
Mum's gone to Iceland. No, Mason's gone to Iceland.
Because they sell Twix cheesecakes.
Right.
Oh, you can just feel your arteries hardening as you read the advert.
There's such a thing as a Twix cheesecake, is there?
There is. And there's also a Mars dessert bar. But then again, they're also claiming to sell the perfect burgers for £1.50 for 47.
Oh, dear.
So
I'm a bit I do like a Viennetta.
With your Sunday lunch.
With my Sunday lunch, absolutely. And the thing is, they serve Viennetta with ice cream.
And ice cream. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Now, Usain Bolt,
yes,
he of the twang, has been in London this week, partying hard. And I think he's got partying mixed up with his Olympic escapades.
Right.
Because at the moment, he's going for the triple.
Okay. Right. Yes, I think I know where this is going.
As well as his medals, he likes his women in threes, apparently. All in the same cab.
Is this is this in the Sun?
Well, it's in most of the papers.
Oh,
they don't seem to be hiding their light under a bushel.
No, they
don't. They seem to be quite proud of.
Yeah. Good luck to him.
Yeah, well done.
Well done.
Well, let's just put it this way.
You
would, wouldn't you?
May I speak on behalf of most of the male population of the country when I say, well done, Usain Bolt. No, good lad.
Look, I am no oil painting, as it has been often pointed out. But they're not really lookers, these. I think he's going for quantity rather than quality.
I've no idea. I can't see the picture, but I don't want to see the picture either. If I'm being honest,
I've got the video on my phone.
No. Anyway, we could do. Now then, we could do a little John Lee Hooker thing.
Oh, could we? Oh, yeah, please. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Which one? We've got two.
I could get me twanger out.
Go on. You at home? Do we want to see Mark's twanger?
Not
bearing in mind it is early in the day.
Well, let's let Bobby Womack do a bit first.
Oh, okay.
All right.
My own song. But I was just thinking, everybody interpret a song different. I did it like that, the Stones did it that way, and say, just imagine somebody like John Lee Hooker. Is it all right if we play the blues a little bit? My baby used to stay out all night long. She made her men cry. She did me wrong. She had my nose wide open. And that's no lie. Baby's turning out, pleasure to cry. Because I love. But it's all over.
It's like Bobby Womack's in the room here.
My own. I prefer the old. And in fact, that may feature heavily in the next one.
You're in the right place. Riding in the Bluesmobile. I'm your designated sober driver, Elwood Blues. This week,
so
Mr. John Lee
Hooker. Yeah.
Get down.
Anyway, there you go.
John Lee Hooker in the house. Did you like that? Oh, fantastic. I'm always in awe when you get the axe down from the side.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh,
it's just a shame it's not in tune, really.
You are so clever making music. No, honestly, I am in awe. And if you give me your little plug-in thing there.
No, I can't.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm going to play a track off of it.
Oh,
next.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I downloaded a new sound pad to my... No. And the first 5 buttons I pressed and it just sounded so. I thought, I'll just leave it to play for 3 minutes.
Go on then. Go on then.
Oh,
it makes a buzzing noise. Give it a go.
This was the best £1.49 I spent this week.
Come on then.
All right then. We got. Oh no, let's go.
It's technical.
Just turn the volume.
It's technical.
Here we go then. Ass music.
Oh, making ass music.
It's ass music. Hold on, let it build. Definitely ass music.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
Mason in the mix. And the mix. And the mix. And the mix. And the mix. Does it do anything other than house music?
Well, if I kill them.
No, is the answer. No is the answer.
I can go mad. His eyes are glazing over.
It's eyeball Paul in the house, isn't it? Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah, moving
Please.
on.
Can I have me plug back?
Give me a guitar.
Anyway, last couple of weeks we played a Simply Whitney track, remixed by Colin Watson, and the word on the street, from the horse's mouth himself actually, was that the record company weren't going to release it.
This was their response.
Naff off. Anyway, they've given you something else to remix. This track is, again, it's Simply Whitney. It's called The Best, and it's remixed by Colin Watson, and it's rather good. He's very good at this sort of stuff, isn't he? I must admit.
Sprinkling that gold dust over it.
Yeah. A little bit of Middlesbrough dust on it. I like it. Think they use coal dust?
I think so.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. Spriggling the Middlesbrough magic dust over Simply Whitney. The track is called The Best. That's the Colin Watson remix, and that is due for release very soon. But I can't find the... when does it come out? Hang on. Simply returns to follow... Shut up. The Best has been remixed for DSG by Colin Watson, CW reel-to-reel mix, lending itself to the 80s style groove with influences the likes of Evil Champagne King, Leon Sibbles, The Whispers, Cassie, etc. It don't say when it's released. Hang on. 26.
When?
26th of August.
Marvellous.
That was the other day. There you go.
That's what it deserves. Hello, we're near the Thames.
It's out already, so you can get that right now if you want. Have a look on iTunes. Now then, there is. I know you've got the paper held up, which means you're going to do something. But you did threaten me with the story of
physical violence.
Jeff Harvey Wells is going on this expedition to southern Spain where he's driving his car, and you said, "Have you heard the packing story of Jeff Harvey Wells, third presenter of the show, who never turns up, by the way?" Well, he has done a couple of times, but it was so insignificant we just never noticed. So come on then.
All right. Well, Jeff's got a new car. He's got a very nice new Mercedes.
Oh, GLA or something?
Yeah, a big four.
Greater London Authority.
Yeah, big 4x4 thing. No, it's lovely. It's nice.
It does look nice, I must admit.
So he wanted some.
Don't worry, he's still got the Aston Martin. You're fine.
He wanted some music to put in there, and I've been trying to put a load of stuff, because I buy a load of tunes on those that we don't nick. I actually purchase off of iTunes. But the thing with iTunes is they're so protective.
Oh yes,
they're all mine. You can't have them.
Oh, yes.
Which is a bit annoying when you want to sort of. For some reason, I just don't like playing stuff off my phone while I do. There's too many things going on, and if I call, anyway. So, I've managed to find an editing suite that converts the highly censored...
is it an ACC file?
Yeah, the you can't have it, get off my land
file
to an MP3.
Marvellous.
So I've been converting me little legs off, and I've put them all in the file, and I've managed to get up to 5.6 days of music.
Which is about as long as it'll take him to get where he's going.
Yeah. So I've put all these on a little SD card for him, which he wanted, and then he said, "Can you run it over?"
Obviously, yeah.
Adders.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he was going to come over on Monday evening to get it because he's going away on Wednesday, and so he doesn't turn up, which is no surprise to anybody.
No.
His unreliability is his only reliable attribute.
Yes.
Really.
You just know he won't turn up. Yeah, that's why he never turns up here.
So he phoned up with the story of why he didn't turn up. He said, well, I thought I'd do some packing.
Do some packing?
Because when he goes on holiday, or when he was single, when he was to go on holiday, about an hour before he was leaving, he'd think, I better chuck some stuff into a bag.
Yes.
Yeah. Which normally involved mad phone calls from the airport going, can you go around my house, pick my passport up and come to the airport in 27 minutes?
Yes, I think we've all been there.
So he thought he'd plan ahead, because the reason for the journey is that they're taking some bits of furniture and some blah, 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 down to... I think they've got a
little apartmentos,
a small hotel in Spain somewhere, and they want to fill it out with antiques. So that's the premise of the journey.
Of taking the car.
So Jeff has done his Rubik's Cube bit and got all the mirrors and this and a big box and the umbrella and the kitchen sinks just about
tucked in the corner.
in. Yeah. And his good lady turns up at the front door with 3 huge suitcases and says, I've just got these. And Jeff said in his intimate Dagenham East best, what the you think I'm going to do with them then? So he's then had to strip out everything that he spent the last 2 hours getting into the car, because he showed me this thing. As you lift the boot up, you have the big boot space, but if you lift the floor of the boot up,
there's got even more.
There's all these compartments and there's loads of space, and he managed to lose 3 suitcases full of clothes and stuff because they have Junior, as he calls.
Yes, of course.
So they've got loads of stuff all filled in every orifice. You can imagine if he gets pulled over by any of the people. Can we have a look in your car? Yeah, help yourself, mate. You know, as long as you put it back.
You take it out. You put it back in. All right.
So eventually they managed to.
He managed to get it
Managed to get it all in.
It's very unlike Jeff forward thinking, though, isn't it?
I know. I was shocked. I sit down.
I thought when he said he was going, I said, when are you going? Wednesday. I thought, well, he'll start loading the car Wednesday morning. Then I expect. That's normally what he does. Anyway, as you know, the Olympics, the next Olympics. Well, we've got the Paralympics coming up, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Although they said there's some sort of problem with the budget and stuff, isn't there, or something?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But the next Olympics will be in Tokyo.
It will be
4 years' time.
It will be.
So Andy, in his infinite wisdom, thought put something Japanese on the playlist.
Oh, let's get topical.
And this is not bad, actually, is it?
Right.
This is Teiko Anuki.
How do you say that again?
Teiko Anuki. I've been practicing it.
It's like a BBC newsman.
Yeah.
Now we go over to Teiko Anuki.
We've played this before. It's called 4 a.m. and this is the Swift edit.
したいの
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That, I hope you was all singing along to that.
Bloody hell, that was a big finish, wasn't it?
It was a big finish, yes, at least a pound there. Take-Over Nuki and 4am, the Swift edit. So just getting you in the mood for 4 years' time when the Olympics go to Tokyo.
For the next 4 years, we're going to be playing a Japanese track. So, any of your favourites from the old Nip on the Dance Floor extravaganza years? Sadao Watanabe.
He's here all week.
Cassiopeia. Do you remember Cassiopeia?
No.
Oh.
I remember having a Casio.
Me and Steve Wren went to see them.
Brownie points.
Oh,
last week's brownie points. Now, we got a few to go through.
Didn't we?
The Piscean 64 on... these mainly came through Twitter, to be honest. Brownie points, Brenda Russell, A Little Bit of Love. Well done.
How correct you are.
Russell, Wolsey, great show. Love the show.
Love the show.
Brownie points collected this week. Brenda Russell, and my local Barclays is closed.
No, I like that.
Sad face.
Brenda Russell collected the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Secondly, my local Barclays is closed. Fumy face.
Fumy face.
It's the way of the world.
Silver Cabby Chris, bless him. Hello, brothers. I'm a show behind. Brownie points based
So
on...
are we.
I think we've been here before. I believe in miracles. We did have a big discussion about that, Chris, and it was actually not that. It was something else. Although I really do think that it was Believe in Miracles originally. If you listen, I think Odyssey nicked the bass line off of them. But anyway, that's for law courts to decide. Nothing to do with me.
We must say hello to our latest listener, PM at Keep It On Shuffle, who apparently is part of the Funk Club. One of Mum's mates, I think. So the word is slowly spreading.
It is.
We're like wine Weevil.
Facebook this week, we've been there's just lots of activity on Facebook this week, and apparently there's this. You wouldn't know this because you don't participate in Facebook.
I'm not allowed.
We don't let him go near Facebook because.
I got the after you let DJ Sean get involved.
Exactly. Sean the
He
Sheep.
got a few mentions.
Sean the Sheep, absolutely. Divyesh, good friend of the show. He's preparing to go up Everest in a couple of years' time, I believe. But apparently there's this new challenge, which I think it's a shame you're not on there.
Isn't Everest a challenge enough?
Well, yeah, but it's 22 push-ups in 22 days.
I think I can manage that.
To show solidarity with the American Armed Forces and their worthy campaign to raise awareness of veteran suicide, apparently. But apparently, 22, fortunately, because you can nominate people. And
hold on.
Fortunately, he hasn't nominated us.
Thank God for that. Pay the tenner. Pay the tenner.
I think you know that it wouldn't happen. That's probably why.
We don't mind throwing buckets of cold water over each other. Even that was a bit of a stretch.
It was
Hold on a
stretch,
minute.
wasn't it?
Why is 22 push-ups in 22 days a challenge? Even I could do that.
Well, yeah, one a day.
One a day?
No, I think the idea is over the 22 days, you get up to 22. So on the 22nd day, you have to do 22, I think.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
And that I'm pretty sure you'd struggle with.
Yeah.
Yes, you would.
Yeah.
This little remix we haven't played for quite some time. And I was just going through tunes on my phone that keep coming up that I, over the sort of last couple of weeks where I've been in the cab and stuff's been playing.
It's been so hot, hasn't it?
Oh, no, well, no, I've got full aircon, mate. It's lovely.
My aircon's packed up.
Oh, was it?
I tried to get it regassed yesterday, even that didn't do the trick.
Oh, really?
Got to see a man. Got to get a man.
Oh, you got to get a man in. Oh, dear. Anyway, well, in my nicely cool air-conned taxi cab, and I've had several people over the last few weeks go,
"What's that, mate?
Thanks for the aircon."
Oh. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, this come out, and I've sort of been making a mental note of them, and so I thought, got to give it another spin. So we are.
Let's go!
Somebody messed about quite a bit with Aretha Franklin.
Mr. Franklin.
only one step the heartbreak, one step the misery. One step is all I have to take. Backwards to be the same old fool for you I used to be. I'm only one step ahead of your eyes. One kiss away from your spirit. I know I can't afford to stop for one moment, 'cause I'm just out of reach of your fingertips.
Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow.
Your hand on my shoulder keeps reminding me that it's too soon to forget you. It's too late to be free. Can't you see? I'm only one step ahead of your love. I've tried and yet I can't take it. Seems like I'll have to take that one step backwards, 'cause one step ahead is a step too far away from you. 'Cause one step ahead is a step too far away from you. Just one step ahead is a step too far away from you.
Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow. Relax yourself and let the sugar low flow.
This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. Aretha Franklin, just one step. You know, they say you can't better old things. I think somebody just did.
They did that.
They did when they did that.
They did.
Yeah. No, the original's great, but that is just a
Little-
whole new dimension.
Did you notice the little bit of Marvin in there as well?
Yes, yeah,
Oh,
it's very clever what they've done there, and I love that. Love it.
Now, are you feeling intelligent?
Oh, yeah, of course. Come on, then.
He says with so much gusto. Well, do you remember a little while ago, two geneticists called Craig Venter and Francis Collins triumphantly announced that their research teams had sorted out the human genome?
No, but carry on.
Well, apparently they did.
Oh, okay.
Now, you might think that that's rather good. And apparently the
Sounds
human
like it should be
the
rather
human
good.
genome contains 20,700 genes.
Right.
Which is only 1,700 more than an earthworm.
Right.
But unfortunately, it is 25,000 less than a cornflake. So,
a cornflake has
if
got
you're
more-
feeling a bit cocksure this morning, the breakfast cereal that you're eating contains more genes than you do.
How funny is that?
But apparently it's not about the amount, it's more about the complexity.
Yeah, it's all about the quality.
Yeah, quality, not quantity.
Anyway, we played Simply Whitney track that's just been released. The best, it's called.
Yep. It's rather nice. I think she's going to go on to great things, that girl.
No, I think she will. But there is a track that we've got that no one else has got.
Dun,
It's
dun,
not
dun,
going to
dun.
get released.
We are now
So-
sticking our thumbs up at you and nurring.
And if I'm being honest, I kind of like it a bit better. To be
Yeah,
honest.
we do, yeah.
I'm so tired of the humdrum. I need to get out sometime. Cut a rug, baby. Cut a rug, baby. Another Friday night, I'm feeling alright. I got my apple bottoms on. I call up my lady. Hey girl, I'm feeling crazy, yeah. Rent to limo, most out at the door, rocking them stuff that dolls. I'm ready to go, nobody can tell me no. I'm fly for sure, we turn up tonight, feeling so high and high. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Ooh, I can't, yeah. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Walked through the door, looked around, place is packed, it's going down. Now DJ play my song, baby, right on cue. Don't need nobody, we do what we do, yeah. Isn't it amazing the way the energy must feel when rhythm and beats it brings us chills? Ain't no stopping us now, that's how the song goes. By the end of the night, I'm only a pro. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Ooh, I can't, getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Ooh, I can't, getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Rent to limo, Moscato at the door, rocking them stuff that dolls. I'm ready to go, nobody can tell me no. I'm fly for sure, we turn up tonight, feeling so high and good. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Ooh, I getting up, baby can't get enough. Rent to limo, Moscato at the door, rocking them stuff that dolls. I'm ready to go, nobody can tell me no. I'm fly for sure, we turn up tonight, feeling so high and high. Getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Ooh, I can't, getting up, can't get enough, oh baby can't get enough. Getting up, can't get enough, baby can't get enough. Ooh, I can't, getting up, can't get enough.
This is Liquid, Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. Simply Whitney, Can't Get Enough, Colin Watson remix, and no one else has got it. Haha. Anyway, but no, I do like the new single. The best is good, but it's just a shame that the record company at this stage have decided not to release that, and I actually think that that's probably a bit better.
Well, we'll keep our
It's a bit
powder
of-
dry on that one.
Yeah,
we'll,
yeah,
we'll have that stuck away in our
Yeah.
rare groove slot.
Absolutely. Also, if you go to Notting Hill Carnival this week,
you're mad.
Well, yeah. One, you're mad. Two, be very careful, and three, have a great time. It'd be good.
Yeah.
No, it's always good
Enjoy
anyway.
yourself.
But I'm sure once you get a few coppers dancing, anything else will be forgiven.
Yeah, there'll be a picture in the paper of a scantily clad lady doing the rumba or something with a policeman's helmet.
Yeah, I look forward
somewhere.
to that. We'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the proms last week, as I said, we were talking about it earlier in the show with Quincy Jones, and he did come out. He didn't actually do anything except give a little speech, but he's 83. God bless him. Really interesting interview, actually. About halfway through it, there was a guy, I can't remember the presenter's name now, but he'd interviewed him the night before, so they were just talking about stuff. And it's he sees tunes in pictures. So,
I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yeah,
it's
he
like
sees them in
sort of
colours
weird.
as well.
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
he?
sort of
Yeah.
weird. He'll sort of paint something or draw something, and then from that he'll make a tune out of it. Like,
Yeah. Because back in the day, back in the sort of 60s and whatever, he made his name coming up through big bands, and then he sort of left them and did his own. There was the Quincy Jones Orchestra.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that's kind of how he gets that sort of feel for
Orchestration,
lots
yeah.
of musicians and. Yeah, great. No,
Weird.
and it was good, wasn't it?
It was good, and if you missed it, wow.
This is what he actually. I found out the group.
The group.
It's the Metropole Orchestra. Check out the video because they all look like your
mum and dad.
Case to DJs with one
Yeah,
ear
it's
on, one
quite
ear
funny.
on and one ear off. Yeah. Back in the day, I paid 50 quid for this single.
Did you?
Yeah.
Could have just waited. This is Liquid. Mark Collins and Andy Mason here with my-londontaxi.com. That was Quincy Jones. Well, it was
With
somebody else. I think it was
Keith
somebody
Emerson's
else.
on the Hammond organ, I think.
No,
Honestly, I'll put my hands up. I really cocked up there. I wish I'd have gone to see that.
Do you?
I looked at it and thought, that's not going
I had
to
to
be.
fast forward through most of it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
right.
no,
It did look good.
No, it was. It was good, and bits of it were brilliant. But
There you go. That's their version of Call Me Mr. Tibbs, which
Yes.
I did pay £50 for back in the day for a 7-inch single. Hello, Grandad. What's a 7-inch single?
Right, that is all we've got time for this week. If you go to Carnival, have a great time, but be careful.
Oh, 2 bits of news. One, we're number 17 in the comedy charts this week. Hurrah. Out of 17, I think that is. And secondly, we've got a new sponsor.
Have we?
Yeah, so here's a message from our new sponsor.
We have.
Have you been involved in an accident that was absolutely 100% your fault? Are you clumsy and a bit strapped for cash? Then why don't you call Shameless Claims today? Our team of out-of-work actors and registered sex offenders are waiting by the phone ready to give you the best legal advice Wikipedia has got to offer. Like we did for Jane in Liverpool here.
My boyfriend said you can't get pregnant if you do it upside down on the back of a Nissan Micra. Now I've got a baby and a parking ticket. What do I do?
Don't you worry, Jane, she's a good girl. We'll sue Nissan for not providing contraceptive upholstery in their cars.
Thanks, Shameless Claims.
Now, Chantel from Bristol got in touch when she felt she'd nowhere to turn.
I had an unexpected item in the bagging area at Tesco's and had to take 2 years off work with stress. Thanks to Shameless Claims, I now own Tesco's.
There you go. Shameless Claims will consider any claim, no matter how obviously you're trying to screw the system. Now listen, call Shameless Claims today. So when people ask, how do you sleep at night? You can say, on top of a huge pile of money.